Welcome to Family Gamer TV, where I'm going to try and talk through the gameplay presentation of The Sims 4 that was shown at this year's E3. I'm going to quickly grab some things from the trailer, from the gameplay footage as they fly by and try and analyse them in passing, so to speak. So this is Rachel Franklin, executive producer of the game, and she has this kind of this speech that she's rehearsed and that she gives at the time. So listen to that yourself if you want to hear what she had to say. Basically, the gist, I think, is that the combination of these new emotions that the Sims feel and their personality types together, those things create these stories that come out. They say weirder stories, but I like to think more kind of simulation stories, more soap opera type stuff could come out as well. Obviously, this is the new creator sim. They're making, we can assume, Barack Obama there, where you can pull at the parts of their body instead of having to use sliders. And this is showing the new personalities as well. I think you only have 3 main personality traits, and then you have your lifetime ambition, and that has another personality trait that I think you get if you achieve the lifetime ambition, that may come when you choose it. It's good to see all these different kinds of Sims that they can create here, including, unlike in their initial pictures of the creator sim, women who are not terribly skinny. Now this is showing around stuff happening around the neighborhood. You saw fishing there, which leads me to suggest that there will be fishing in this game and not introduced in an expansion pack like it was with The Sims 3. The point of this story, as Rachel is saying over the top, is to show how emotions affect Sims. So some of the ones who are running in the gym are happy, some of them are really depressed, and that'll affect how effective they are in their workouts. The main guy that they're talking about in this gameplay presentation, this guy Chuck here, he's furious, which I assume means that his workout is more effective because he's got kind of all this rage to let out. Also because of this guy making fun of him, but apparently because the previous day he had a run-in with his insane neighbour Gladys, and we know she's insane because we saw her being made. The explanation that Rachel gives at this point is that he meets her and tries to read her some poetry. Now a quick note here, I think this is pretty interesting. She said that his poetry skill wasn't high enough, so we can assume that poetry is one of the skills in the game. Whether that will be an obvious skill like cooking that you pick up from books, or whether it will be a hidden skill like dancing, I think, for instance, was in The Sims 3, we don't know yet. But it'd be interesting to see what kind of skills are added to the game. Obviously, fighting has been in The Sims since the start, so we can expect to still see that. But that's what puts him in this bad mood that then leads him to be furious when he's doing his workout the next day. And thus they throw a party, and I think this is to show how the moods of the Sims around them can affect their own moods, which obviously is something that really does happen in real life. And obviously in The Sims 3, the emotions that the Sims face are purely based on their own moods and things that they've been through. You know, if someone has died, they'll be really miserable, regardless of whether there's someone really happy nearby. It won't have any effect on them. Now this moment is to show the new kind of exchange, which I think is called the gallery. This has Sims produced by the developers, but also ones made by other players that you can then download into your game, apparently instantly, though I'm not sure if it will actually work like that when it comes to the game. I'm not sure if they'll really appear from nowhere. Well, obviously here you can see, you know, Barack Obama dancing along the party, which really emphasizes the weirdness that they're trying to encourage. And this is the, I guess, highlight of the gameplay presentation, where this guy dies of laughter. And every time they create a new Sims game, they really do need to introduce lots of new deaths, because I guess that's just what people have come to know from The Sims. But my hope is that despite all this weirdness, there will still be that basic simulation aspect to it that means you can, you know, create people you know and see what happens to them and tell your own stories without having to rely on all this weirdness of the weird deaths and things like that. Some people like it. It's not my favourite part of the game, but the great thing about The Sims has always been that it lets people do both. And obviously that'll be out on September 2nd, I think that's in the US, and September 5th in the UK, as far as I know. If you're looking forward to it, I'd love to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. But for now, thanks for listening. I'll be back soon.